It's a wonderful day. Today we're talking about chains. What are chains? There's a there was a quote that actually caught my attention, and I've been thinking about it for a while. So I just decided to share it with you. Now I want to speak in a very thoughtful manner. I want to speak as a brother and as a friend to you. You see, one of the problems of people is we are not very thoughtful, and it takes just few persons to actually sit down and analyze the direction to which their life goes. I brought this. As you could say, I'm currently on Google. I'm talking about anchor chains. If you've ever been on the ships, the anchor chains are basically the tools to which a large ship you have something like a passenger ship, let's say for example. You have a passenger ship. I just want to Google it so that you know how big a passenger ship is. When you have ships that are very big as this, you see vessels that are very, it might look small on paper, but you now see things that are as big as this. A ship that can take over 3,000 passengers. 3,000. How many people can the plane? How many planes that can take thousands of people? There are few. Maximum hundreds. But when you see a ship that can take thousands of people, can carry enormous amount of goods. There are some ships you see of 100,000 tons. Yeah, 100,000 tons on the ocean. Now, supposing this ship wants to be refueled, or there is something that is wrong and they want to anchor, what keeps them in position? They use anchors. And the anchor, this is the anchor. It looks like this. So you see, it looks very small now. Now see how the anchor is very big to take weights at the bow, the aft side and the peak side, at the bow and the stem. And the ship is anchored with such things as this. Now look at these chains. You could see this fellow walking. You could see how big the chains are. Chains that are so big that are bigger than how will I put it? There are these chains. Some of them are bigger than even the tube of a tire. Your vehicle tube. Now I brought this because as you see these chains, the chains are basically, you see that they are interwoven together. It's like it's a link. There's a network. There's a network. Now what are we talking about today? Why did you bring the issue of chains? Someone said that the chains of habits are too light to be fed and too heavy to be broken. The chains of habits are too light to be fed and too strong, too heavy to be broken. Listen, it is practically almost there are times where the chains do snap due to the large weight of such vessels. But I want to say, to break such a chain as this, it will not only require very special machines to actually cut or break such chains as this, but it's going to take time. It's going to consume energy. It's going to consume money. It's going to take time. You see, the habits we actually form in life, especially the wrong habits, they look very innocent, but they are very destructive. They are very enslaving. I was talking with a young man. I was talking with a man one day. I even met his son. I exchanged pleasantries with his son. The son is 38 years old, and he was we were talking, and I said, "Sir, how many cigarettes do you smoke?" He was telling me how many packs of cigarettes he smokes a day, and he says he started smoking at the young age of 12. And has been smoking for so long. The chains, sorry, the chains of habits. Sorry, the son was 28 years old. Like, I do my calculations now, and he has grandsons. And working with him, at every instance, he is always on the cigarette. At every fair instance, he's always on the cigarette. Now, you might have a deep opinion. Some people could have told you this and that, but I want to say that the habits you have can actually cost you a fortune. I was talking with him. I said he told me, he said that the money he has spent on smoking, on the cigarette, could have worth and actually given him a fortune if he had not been smoking. Now, it takes money from him, at the same time it takes health from him, at the same time it takes away family from him, and it makes him miserable to himself. And it's actually smoking. Now, there are many parts about many people that may not be smoking, that might be indulged in innocent but destructive habits. My question is, how are habits formed? Habits are formed in the most innocent way. If you Google the word habit has to do with things that are done repeatedly without even the owner, without the person doing them being aware. It's like taking a breath. Someone is not aware, is taking a breath. It's like your digestive system, you're not aware of what goes on, but it works. How are habits formed? We have the thought. It starts from the mind. And the thoughts are translated to deeds or actions. And the actions may seem innocent, but they are repeated over and over, and they become strong and strong over and over. They become strong, 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 and they form the character of a man. There are very many innocent habits that are destructive to lives, and are ruining your finances today. Maybe little habits. Okay, every morning I have to buy this. I have to take this. There are habits that are actually destroying your productivity. There are habits that are actually taking time away from you. And you've been doing them over the years. And you've not actually sat down to think and say, okay, what is this thing all about? I think it's time to think that your habits could be ruining you. You have to begin today. Seek help and make a change. Thank you.